What's up, class? It's Big Billion, and today I want to talk about self-love. Now, self-love is very important. People don't have self-love nowadays. We don't love ourselves for some reason, or have no self-respect with that, and those come hand to hand. Sometimes you get one without the other, but that don't last long anyway. You eventually fold because there's nothing to back that up, right? So, but self-love, that's very important. Without self-love, we don't have self-respect, and we'll take anything that's happening to us, or we accept anything. We insult ourselves, we hurt ourselves, we even try to end parts of ourselves, if you catch what I mean. But self-love is very important. That last part was kind of personal about me, but self-love is very important, and it's necessary for people. Truth be told, in my personal battle with it, I wasn't as good as I am now with it. I'm a lot better than how I used to be like 4 or 5 months ago. Say at the start of 2025 to 2026, shoot, I was terrible with self-love. I just called myself any name under the book. I felt like I was just a terrible person. I felt like I was just the most unattractive person in the world, right? And it was never the case. For me, it's never the case. None of the things I said was true. I said that because first, the unattractive thing was because I was bullied as a kid, and eventually their insults got to me. At first it wasn't doing nothing, but time crossed by, they kept on saying it. They said it for about a while. Some of them I used to fight back on. Like, some of them were actually dudes and I used to fight them, but when girls start saying it too, it hurt. That hurt my soul. It hurt my soul. But you know what, as I've grown up during quarantine, we went through a situation. We had a little canon event. Every man who gets a girlfriend has this canon event. She was, let's just say I was getting played, and I ain't like that. I ain't like it. So, me being 14, I decided to be edgy and start doing crazy things that went against my morality, and I exploded. I exploded partially due to that and what I was dealing with in the past and how I was treated in the past, and that made me just kaboom. I needed to get all that repressed anger off, and it came out like that for about a good 3 months. I was like that for a good 3 months. Actually, I think 4, right? And when I was like that, it was very dark, and I've done things that I regretted. I was a terrible person, and I hated myself after what was said and done. Like, it took me 2 years to really grasp what I did, but I hated myself after what was said and done, and I hated myself to a dangerous degree. Let's just say that. But I can say this: that person that played me, she helped me grow as a person. Now, when it came to the self-love thing, because really, I had a talk with her like last year, right? And well, we had a great talk. It was very therapeutic for me and helped me get over my trauma and what she did to me. And I was still having it, but I was not as strong as how I was early on. I still had it repressed. Like, it was the same thing with my anger. I had it repressed. But Ooh, it's made me really start to love myself, right? And as I think about it, it made me view myself as a different light. It didn't make me. I I started to really let my past not define who I am anymore. Even though I've been big on not letting your past define you. You have to do better. But sometimes things don't work out that way, and it didn't work out that way at that moment. Um, it didn't work out that way in my head anyway. But I I've I started that day I told her after I started crying and really started to really gauge on why I was angry with her for so long, and seeing how she grown up as a person, seeing how different she is how she used to be. It was very cool to see, and it made me forgive her, and I forgive her now. I forgive her. Not sure if I forgive this other one though. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. It's gonna take time. Truth be told, it's gonna take time. It would have been a lot faster if she wasn't just kind of rude during my little situation. It would be a lot faster. I wish it could be, but sometimes we gotta wait these things out. Cause I hate feeling hatred in my heart for somebody. I hate it. I hate it, and I'm gonna probably be holding on to it for a while. But my self-love journey has been great for me. Well, it's been grueling actually. Let me be real. Right now, I'm at the end of it, and it's been great. The way I look at life is different. I used to be feeling like I look chopped. I used to think I was the most chopped dude in the world. I started to not be super. I started to see myself in a different light. I started to talk to myself in different ways. I started doing shadow work. I started really working on myself in multiple different ways, and I'm proud of myself for that. Yes, I'm very proud of myself for that. I think I've done a great job at being a better man, truth be told. But let me tell you guys how to get to possibly my point if you can, right? So what I'm break down is what you need to do to love yourself. First things first, you gonna go through a little performative stage. That little performative stage is gonna be a little problem. It's gonna be a lot, man. It's gonna be a little embarrassing once you get past it. But that performance stage is gonna be alright. It's gonna be like you're gonna think you're loving yourself, you're not. But eventually you're gonna hit this mark, right? Where you really start to we start doing shadow work. You start eating better, trying to make sure you do things that you probably give to your child or something like that. You start just making sure you be on track. You start talking to yourself in a different light. You start really, you're supposed to start really like talk to yourself differently, especially in the mirror. Daily affirmations help. It help a lot. It helps so much. For me, daily affirmations helps a lot. I gotta remind myself. Sometimes I feel down and I gotta tell myself, yo, you're great. Just learn from it and move on, right? Some things I make a mistake on, and I remember that I'm human. I'm able to make mistakes. Sometimes I used to be a real perfectionist. I didn't like making mistakes. I didn't like doing this. I didn't like doing that. You have to do these things, which is just again, you have to do these things, which is do shadow work, do dates with yourself, talk to yourself daily, say good things about you daily, and learn how to be alone with yourself. Do hobbies, do everything you need to do, right? And focus on you specifically. Like, find things to fall in love about yourself. Me personally, I find my personality, my humor is something I love about myself. It carries me a lot through tough situations. My humor is my best quality. And my little goofiness. It's all I got to me at this point. Plus my looks, but we're not going to get too far into that. But you know, that's what you got to find about yourself. That's what you got to care about. All this self-love journey, only everything you do matters when it comes to yourself. You have to buy yourself things. You gotta do what you would do for a girl or a boy. You gotta do for you. That's the sum of it. What you would do for a girl or a boy, that you gotta do for you. I mean, a girl or a boy that you love. You have to do that you deeply love. Do not just try to treat yourself like you're nothing, like you're a piece of meat. Dude, you're a human being. Treat yourself as so. Don't treat yourself like you're a machine. You make mistakes, you learn from those mistakes. Now, this is so much I have now, but I love you. Bye.